Okay, so if you're into one pot dishes, then this video is for you. This is my one pot chili with lots and lots of veggies and some corn mince. Basically just using up whatever I had in my fridge and my freezer.
Right, so let's get started. Need 3 onions. We've got some corn mince, just because that's all I had in the fridge. We have some courgettes. They're kind of going off. They have been sitting in the fridge for a while, but I think I can make use of it, and plus I don't like wasting things, so we have some courgette. We also have some wild garlic, again sitting in the fridge for a while. So I'm deliberating between this and we have some actual tomatoes and we have some leftover passata. Again, you know, trying to keep that what is in the fridge. And just to really maximize the amount of veggies, I need to chuck in a little bit of this. Right, and then for our spices, we're going to have some pepper, some rosemary and turn around, some rosemary and thyme. We're going to have some smoked paprika and some paprika because I'm just that person. And I can't remember if I oh yes, and salt. I think that is it. Okay, so we start with our chopping of the onions. My least favorite part of the entire cooking experience, typically. Anyways, this is super fiddly and yeah, like I said, and I will say it again, my least favorite part of the cooking experience. It's just like, why, you know? Why have so many layers? Oh my god. Okay, we're nearly there. We have one more onion to, you know, fight with. Oh, you can't see my face, but my eyes are close to streaming. But they're not streaming, so that's a win. Wow. Yeah, maybe they'll stream soon. Yeah, it's just super annoying, you know, just like oh. Okay, almost there. Almost there. Oh god. Honestly, like super shit. Excuse the language. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think this is a win. But okay, we carry on because we must. So as you can see, I'm not a pro chopper, but you know, we get there in the end. So really just to say, I guess also that you don't need to be a pro chopper to make chili. Oh god. Okay. And last, oh gosh, that's the head of the onion. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, I think this is plenty. So we've got a fair bit of onion. I don't know if you can see. So I'm just going to, see there's a head still there. So next I will be chopping some courgettes. Okay, But before I do the courgettes, I actually need to peel the garlic, which is probably my second least favorite task. So yeah, sometimes I don't bother, but I just kind of feel like today I will actually peel them. And I'm actually not going to bother chopping them because frankly it's chili, so it should, you know, just kind of melt in, blend in. Or maybe I'll cut them in like 2 chunks. Yeah, I can give them that much of respect. So I think these are still pretty big chunks, but I think that is fine. See, so fiddly. Okay. This is kind of a dead. Ooh, this is actually a garlic on bed. Check that. Ooh. Okay, well, I think this is it for this part. So actually, just to be sort of more efficient, I think I'm going to put my pan on. Yeah, I think I will chop the courgettes as my onion and my garlic is frying. Okay, so our oil has heated up, so I'm just going to chuck some onion and garlic in, and okay, so now that the stressful bit, or for me the stressful bit of chopping the onions is over, I need to start with the courgette. So it's kind of gone off a little bit, so I just need to be careful and make sure that I don't leave any off it. But actually, yeah, I mean, so far it seems fine. Probably just got some random touches, so it's not quite so good. Let's have a look. Okay, well actually maybe it hasn't gone off because maybe I'll just be careful and just cut the end bits out. Yeah, I really hate roasting food, but sometimes you just I just feel like it's a bit softer, so I'm just going to check that just to be safe. But we still managed to get a lot of courgette out of what I, you know, genuinely thought had gone off. So yeah, like that's really soft, so I don't think that's a good idea to eat. With this one, let's just see. I'll just try to cut it like, you know, so I can get rid of the horrid bits. I think this is all I can salvage really, but yeah, this bit is just really soft looking, so I don't think it's a good idea to eat that. Okay, so yeah, you can just see onions frying. I think they might have fried a little bit too much inside, but yeah, I'm just waiting for it to go a bit more brown before I chuck the courgette. Okay, so part 2, and we just need to chuck the courgette in, and I'm just going to continue frying this a little bit more. Again, I'm sure the onions could have been a bit more brown, but we're not perfectionists here. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good, even if I say so myself. And then, yeah, sorry, nearly dropped the thing. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm going to put the mince in. So I'm just going to cut my tomatoes while it's doing its thing, okay? Okay, so before I go for 2 tomatoes, it might be a bit much, but I think I like a tomatoey chili, so for me, I think this would be good. And actually, as I chop it, I'm just going to chuck it in the pan, because I think the courgettes are coming along nicely. Again, they can be fried a little bit more perhaps, but I'm impatient, and to be honest, the tomatoes can also be fried a little bit, so they're quite like big chunky tomatoes. I'm just going to chuck them in. and I'll do the same with the rest. Okay.
So yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. So I'm just going to give it a good mix. And yeah, I think I am going to try and be a bit more patient now. And then I will add some more, well not some more, but essentially all the spices in. And then I think I'm going to add I think I'll add my mince first. So it's kind of looking like this, and I'm just going to add my mince. It's very hard to do with one hand. Holding the thing, but I think we are there. Oh, yeah, I think we've done it. We've done it. So this is, yeah, I am just going to try and mix it in, just whacking the big bit. Oh, there's lots of big bits. And yeah, I'm just going to give it a good mix. Oh, getting a big bit, huh? And then yeah, after maybe like, I don't know, 30 seconds, I am going to add all the spices. No wait, I'm going to add the frozen veg. Although I kind of feel like this is looking pretty good, and I don't know if the frozen veg will overwhelm the chili a little bit. But I kind of want it to be, you know, quite packed with the veggies. I think I am going to add the frozen veggies. Okay, so we are kind of here, and I actually found some old mixed vegetables in my freezer, and I also found some peas and beans. So I think instead of doing sort of the big chunky cauliflower, I think I'm just going to do these instead, and that way hopefully it won't overcook. So we've added a good glog of veggies. So I'm just going to give this a little mixy mix. Yeah, and I think it's coming along nicely. I think I was worried that the cauliflower and the broccoli might be a bit much, and I think that was the right decision, because now I think it does look better. So again, I think I'm just going to let the frozen veg have a few moments in the pan, and then I think finally I'll add my spices, and then I'm just going to chuck the water in. I'm going to add a bit of water, and then we're just going to close the lid and wait for it to do its magic. So I've added all my spices at this point. You can see it's steaming away. But basically I've put more of rosemary, less of thyme, equal pellets of smoked paprika and paprika, and some pepper. I didn't change my mind on the spices, by the way, and some salt, of course. In terms of the quantities of the spices, really there's no reason to do it this way, so you can do whatever. I have given everything a good mix, and I have given the spices some time, just, you know, in the heat. Anyways, news alert, basically my passata has mold on it, so I can't use it. So I've had to get some chopped tomatoes, which hopefully are okay. And yeah, I've just chucked that in. Ooh. And then yeah, I'm just going to give it a stir. And again, I'm just going to give the tomatoes a few moments in the pan on their own. I don't know why I do this. I guess I just like every ingredient to have its moment in the pan before I add anything else. But really, sorry, it's really steaming up. But after I've done the adding of the water, that really is going to be it, which is very exciting. I've just filled this with a little bit of water. Again, I'm not really sure about the quantity, to be honest. I'm just, you know, going by instinct to see what it looks like. I think perhaps that is a bit too much water, but I think it should be fine. I think I'll just leave it a little bit longer on the heat. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. So yeah, I'm not going to cover it straight away just because I don't know, again, I want the water to have its moment. And I have noticed that when you cook and you cover things like straight away, like it gets like this almost steamed taste to it. But if you give it some moments and then you put the lid on, like the steamed vibes do not happen. So yeah, this is not scientific, but that's just what I've noticed. So yeah, after a few minutes, I'm just going to pop the lid on. And I think that moment might be imminent, because it's had, you know, a few seconds and it's bubbling, so I think the water has properly heated. So yeah, I think I'm just going to pop the lid on. So it's going to be super satisfying. And yeah, we are, gosh, look at that. Look at that. Of course, I need to tidy up this mess. But yeah, I am very excited to see what it will look like when I am done with it. Okay, so it has been a few moments, and it is time for the, oh, that is hot. Okay, and it is time for the big reveal, I hope. So, oh, I hope I don't burn myself. So yeah, it's looking, I would say, like a chili. And I just need to find a secure spot for the hot thing, so tuesday. Okay, so we're back. I am just going to give it a quick stir because I usually want to see the texture, but to be honest, I feel that everything is cooked. I can see the courgette is nice and soft, but not too soft because I hate too soft things. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. So I think it's again, I'm just going to give it a few moments, you know, like without the lid, just so it doesn't get the steamy taste. But actually, I think I'm just going to turn off the heat because there's enough, you know, heat in the hob, hopefully. So yeah, I'll just give it a few seconds, and I don't even know if it needs a few seconds. I think the courgettes are, again, apologies for the steaming. Okay, so I did end up taking it off the heat, and I was just really worried that I was going to overcook, but I think it looks really nice. And yeah, I am very pleased with it.